Subject matter. Viewer discretion is advised.
Today on TMZ.
So why is it that Jessica Simpson's ex-boyfriends didn't have any problem with commitment except with her?
Every woman enters a relationship thinking this is the relationship I want to get married.
Really?
I can't even believe I'm letting him date me like this.
Tori and Dean Spelling, so they were at a party and she's trash.
Dean Spelling.
Come on. Let's be serious.
So Larry King going to CNN Studios for his last show. Sean puts her arm around him, and then she totally grabs his ass. She gets a big chunk of Larry King ass.
He needed to make sure he didn't have a duty in there.
Camilla Park Bowles hanging out in a stable. She is in London. Then she's in the ring with the horses. Why would she do that? What is her spend a holiday with family?
Now it's time for everybody's favorite pastime, training on Jessica Simpson.
So why is it that Jessica Simpson's ex-boyfriends didn't have any problem with commitment except with her? They're more than happy to get married once she's out of the picture.
Yesterday, Jessica's ex-boyfriend, Dallas QB Tony Romo, proposed to sports reporter Candace Crawford, sister of Chase, bringing the tally of Jess's exes who have proposed to their girlfriends to a whopping 2. Your move, John Mayer.
I'm not saying it as a dig against Jessica Simpson. You kind of are, but and it's warranted.
This may be like a completely new concept to you people, but maybe she didn't want to get married to these people.
She bought him a boat and then said, I'm going before she got hers.
Not everybody wants to get married.
Really?
Don't let him bait you into this. Don't look into his eyes. It's like those things in the never-ending story.
We're basing this on the fact that one ex-boyfriend is currently engaged.
And Nick Lachey?
Nick Lachey's an ex-husband. She married that.
She married that? Would you stop objectifying men?
No, they deserve it. He talked about brown spots on underwear all morning before the funeral.
Journalism. We wish all of them nothing but the best. Jessica's happy. She's not engaged. She's not desperate, you know, eating chicken salad at the Sunset Tower.
No, wait, that's America's second favorite pastime. Raining on Jennifer Aniston's parade.
You know what's going to be weird for her is when Nick has kids.
She'll have her own kids. She looks like the type that'll have 5 kids.
Why? Does she have breeding hips? Why are you black?
It's wrong.
Great idea. What's Jennifer Aniston up to lately?
How you doing? You look great.
I'm good, thank you. Michelle Rodriguez in New York, she's DJing now. She says it's a learning experience for her. It's more of an education process for her, so you'll see always a really talented DJ at my side, schooling me on a thing or two. She says the reason she's doing it is because she likes music and blah, 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 but she doesn't want to get in trouble anymore. The best way is to keep yourself busy every 5 minutes shooting your phone.
I think she's talking about the lost days when she got the DUI or whatever, but that's been a long time, and she's been great for a long time.
You have to have something positive in your life, otherwise you're going to backslide.
Well, she's saying she's going out and DJing instead of drinking.
I worked at a bar. I drank all night. The most drunk I ever got was working at a bar.
You were a DJ?
Go black.
Not like just playing CDs, but
Go black tonight.
Seriously, what bar did you DJ at, Daniel? Like back in college? In your home?
All right, next time one of you ask me for a CD, let's see what happens.
It's a new venture for me. I just love music, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, sir, can we get some of video game like Mike Tyson's Punch-Out?
I don't know. It'd be nice.
Chuck Liddell, I played Castillo. You know, we asked him if it's true that he gets pedicures, which, you know, he's always got his toenails painted.
How do you choose what color you're gonna play tonight?
How you got the little girl?
He lets his little girl pick. We asked if we can see what he's wearing that night on his toenails.
Can we get a shot of it? Can we see? Oh, okay.
But he still takes them off anyway. He's got little Christmas toenails. They're red and green, alternating with a little snowman painted on his big toe.
That's hilarious.
But then the thing, I'm like, oh, that's nice. He's barefoot on Hollywood Boulevard. Do you know how much urine is on Hollywood Boulevard at any given time?
I've seen someone take a poo on Hollywood Boulevard.
Joking.
I dropped my pizza in the gutter, face cheese down, picked it up and ate it. Just for the NAR factor. It makes me stronger. All the yeah. Makes me stronger.
There is something to say for that.
time to watch Tori Spelling totally drunk off her ass.
Hey, Tori, how are you doing, Tori? Have a good night, Tori.
And that was Tori Spelling totally drunk off her ass. Seriously? Yeah, okay, what's the deal?
Tori and Dean Spelling, so they were at a party at Mr. Chow.
Dean Spelling, come on.
Let's get serious.
He's right. So, Tori and Dean Spelling were at Mr. Chow. Continue.
There's about 3 people around Tori Spelling, and she's trashed. Trashed.
Have a good night, Tori.
Maybe.
Her friend is holding her up counting. Okay, 1, 2, 3, like the steps.
Hey, Tori, how are you doing, Tori?
To be fair, maybe Tori always has 3 people holding her up. And come on, at a whopping 80 pounds, she's never far from tipsy.
Probably not like a sip of alcohol.
She is thin. Not as thin as this story, but moving on.
They put her in the front seat. They try and act like she's not. Like, okay, get home safe. And she's, of course, waving to cameras.
Well, if Tori sees the camera, she's gonna wave. Drunk, sober, in a coma, she's gonna wave.
They were obviously trying to cover her. But it's funny. It's good. It's funny because she got home safe.
Yes, people tend to do that when they're not drunk. Okay, we're done here.
Michael C. Hall leaving the gym in Hollywood. His wife filed for divorce yesterday.
Right?
And he doesn't look very happy.
But what's interesting is, she filed for divorce yesterday, but said in the papers that they separated in August, which is right in the middle of when they were filming Dexter. And there were all these rumors that he was hooking up with Julia Stiles, and she comes out with a statement saying that she had nothing to do with the breakup of the marriage. It's just all kind of interesting.
Jennifer and Dexter didn't have a lot of scenes this season.
No, that's not true. They had scenes. I know what
They had none, but they had very
I know what
few.
you're saying.
She wasn't at the apartment. She was at Quinn's most of the time.
Yeah, but at the beginning, she was taking care of the baby, and Benjamin was there, and Dexter
You're
was
saying the
there.
second half of the season they weren't together.
It is true. They weren't together that much.
I was actually wondering where she was staying when she was mad at Quinn for those 3 episodes, because she wasn't going back to the apartment. I thought that was weird.
There are signs in Dexter, and I never even figured it out.
Ah, beautiful. Unfortunately, there's some chick in the shot.
Richie from Rockala. This
This thing's in Hawaii.
Aloha.
Aloha.
Did you and Brett have sex?
No, we didn't. She got Brett. I would have worn her couple, honey.
Classy.
She has a French accent, which makes a whole bunch of sense to me now why they call her Frenchie.
Mensa on line 1.
She's like a dude with blonde hair and big boobs. Can we have to take a look at those things?
Dude, just because she's an attention whore on a crappy reality show doesn't mean she's just gonna, yeah, okay, she did it.
You know the blonde guy who works for TMZ has long hair?
The guy who just called you a thing? Yeah, we know him.
You should go me, because I already want to you.
I would not have sex with this thing.
Oh, well maybe this will change your mind.
It's a nightmare to think of it. Nightmare.
How much?
What? Yeah, how much? That's a good question. How much? There's no price. 50 pennies. Am I getting taxed on that 50
Movie.
Dr. Jones, Mr. Rooney, rolling out of the shopping market, and he has massive wood. It's like piled up in this grocery cart. He can't even handle all the wood with both hands. The poor guy. He had to make 2 runs to handle so much wood. He looks great. His pants are about to fall down. He's looking super disheveled. He puts all this wood in his trunk. That's it. So Larry King, we got him yesterday going to CNN Studios for his last show.
Are you going to take like a...
I got a piece of my set that they're giving the set to the Smithsonian.
Oh, in Washington, D.C.
Interesting.
So then he goes to poses for photographs on the other side of our camera guy, and his back's to us, and Sean puts her arm around him, and then she totally grabs his ass.
Oh, she's grabbing his booty. Check it out.
Let me see a second to see if you were wet.
Just supporting it.
You needed to make sure you didn't have a duty in there.
Oh, she's grabbing his booty.
Coming up,
We got Barbara Felly at the Globe. We asked her about Israeli stuff.
Israel's rad, dude. Tel Aviv is like the bomb.
But don't say that.
Oh, no.
Plus,
Jason Giambi, asked about Cliff Lee. That's going to sign with the Yankees, did the right thing. There's a reason to play for the Yankees. It means something to wear the pinstripes.
Yeah, they're slimming.
There are billions of people in the world, but only one dad. Show him how much you care with Gillette Fusion Pro Glide.
Think a fit cream is the only way to firmer looking skin? Challenge the need for such heavy measures with Olay. New Regenerous Microsculpting Serum for firmer looking skin in 5 days. Pretty heavy lifting for such a lightweight. Olay Regenerous.
This program contains mature subject matter. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey, Bar, how you doing?
Barbara Bailey's doing great. She's beautiful, she's successful, and she's pissed off an entire nation.
Apparently she went to Egypt, and she did an interview afterwards and said it was a very primitive place, and that she has no desire to go back.
Bar, how did you upset the Egyptians in Egypt?
As opposed to the Egyptians in Wichita, Kansas.
On the top of the mood, she's leaving Nordstrom's, she's covering her face.
She went to Nordstrom's?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Guys, we may have a holy war on our hands. Can we keep our eye on the ball?
Egyptian Tourism Board or whatever freaked out. And the news said that this was an Israeli attack against Egypt through a supermodel.
Yeah, the Egyptians have had a bad run. Frogs, locusts, hail, Barbara Bailey.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
Ha ha, yeah, we're all gonna die. But maybe TMZ can put a positive spin on this thing and save the world.
She's promoting tourism. That's what Egypt is known for. They're not known for their, skyscrapers. They're known for their pyramids. You want to say that they're ancient. Ancient is what they sell.
Well, she didn't say ancient. She said primitive. Ancient. Primitive. Yeah, tomato. Well played, sir. Yes, Egypt is a great place to visit, and so is Israel.
Tel Aviv is like the bomb.
No, here's
Don't call it the bomb.
Oh, no.
TMZ promoting peace on Earth since 2007.
How
you doing, Mr. Dog?
We have Debbie Mazar. She was at the Larry King thing, leading Spago. She's really cute, and she seems to be in a very festive spirit.
Any plans for New Year's?
I'm cooking. And my show's premiering January 19th on the Cooking Channel.
A lot of celebrities do that. Like, athletes and celebrities ultimately go on to make food channels.
If I could do any other show,
I know you
I
will.
would be on the Food Network.
I know.
I would proselytize a little, but it would be, I would try to make delicious things.
I think it's a good idea. You and Tyler have a cooking show where you just tell Tyler to make stuff while you're on the phone.
Get me some basil.
Tyler, mix that. Quicker. Take your shirt off. Mix it. Tyler's cute. He's hot.
Take your shirt off and saute. The Lord's soy. Throw some more soy on there.
Hey, what's up, Jeff? Jeff Ross was outside the Improv. So our camera guy approaches him and says,
So, what is like the best advice that your father gave you that you're going to pass on to your kids someday?
Never hold a grudge.
Seriously, I think that's good.
we're having this sincere conversation. He's like,
While you're holding a grudge, the other guy's out dancing.
Exactly.
it's like profound words from Jeff Ross. And then our camera guy takes it back down and he's like,
My dad told me never trust the guy that says trust me.
You need the money to go see a psychiatrist?
No, I'm good. I got health care.
How about a methadone clinic?
so he just lays into the camera guy.
My dad also said never trust a guy with a ponytail. There's a lot of guys with ponytails that are sketchy.
And then Jeff Ross is like,
A lot of times they're just into Neil Young, so it's okay.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
What's up, man? How you doing, bro?
That's baseball better than average. Jason Giambi in New York, about to share his thoughts on the man who dared to turn down an offer from the Yankees, Cliff Lee.
What do you think about that kind of thing?
quickly, from what I know of him, he's a great guy.
Yeah.
I'm happy for him.
I was going to sign with the Yankees, did the right thing, and decided to sign with the Phillies at the last minute for less money. Did you say he did the right thing? Yeah, he did. Let's be honest. You.
Okay, anger issues, but he's right. Lee turned down a lucrative $140 million Yankees contract in favor of a near-poverty-level $120 million Phillies contract. Good luck living on that, buddy.
There's a reason to play for the Yankees besides money. It actually means something to be... Never. Wait a minute, finish that point. Because there's some pride. Some players actually want to be Yankees, not for the money, but because it means something to wear the pinstripe.
Yeah, they're slimming.
Speaking of things totally off point, let's